Hello and welcome back to this Inspired Living TV segment called Behind the Brand, where I get to bring you amazing products from female-owned businesses that are going to knock your socks off, because every single one of these products are tried, true, and tested. These women give back. They're making a big difference in the world, and I am bringing them to you, our Inspired Living viewer. And today, I got to tell you, I am loving what I'm bringing you because Tammy Nevin has created a red light therapy product that I had never heard of or thought was available before. And we're going to talk about how it came into the world. Tammy, welcome to Behind the Brand. It is so great to have you.
Nice to be here.
I'm glad you got the blue memo. I'm glad we were twinsies on that.
Yeah. Hey, blue's a great color. So
blue is a good color. Okay, Tammy, I'm going to take us back to 2020. You are 46. You are a realtor, had been a realtor for decades. And then, as you know, we had this crazy thing called a pandemic hit, and you just reached a level of burnout. Talk to me about that. Where were you at that time? Because that was before Happy Soul was birthed. Yes?
Yes, correct. Well, you had a lot of people that were staying home, but the real estate agents had to work. So, and surprisingly, you had a lot of people that still wanted to buy and sell homes. So it was a crazy year. And I just, got burnt out, and I just started thinking of things that I could do for self-care in my own home. So that's where it became a thing.
I can only imagine at that time what the real estate market was like, and how for you as a realtor, like you had to go and show homes and be in front of clients. And so you reach this level of burnout, but girl, like you're at home, you have 3 daughters, you're on a farm, right? You have a lot of responsibility, and you came up with this idea looking for self-care and self-wellness for yourself. I would think, knowing your products now, which I love and I can't wait to talk about them, the idea is one thing, the conception and bringing it to market is another. So talk to me about, well, okay, before we jump into that, let's talk about self-care. Because you say you felt guilty. I think I read that you've had only like 4 or 5 massages in your life. I don't even know how you deal, girl. So let's talk about why it's so hard for women to invest in their time and their money and taking care of themselves, because that was you. So let's start there.
I think it was just, you're a provider and a giver as a mother. And for so many years, it was just to my children and my husband. And I was always the last person I thought about. So as my children are getting older, I'm just starting, I don't even want to say I'm starting to be a little more selfish, because it's not selfish to take care of yourself.
But that's the crazy thing, Tammy. We think it is selfish, right?
Yes,
that's what we say to ourselves.
Yes. I didn't want to go to a spa. I didn't want to, and for one thing, spas too, like around here, I'm going to have to drive an hour almost, where I'm from in Wisconsin here. So
she's on a farm in Wisconsin. The spa's not around the block, right?
Exactly. So I didn't want to take the time to do it. I didn't want to spend the money. So that's where I got the idea. And I started just looking more into red light therapy and how that benefits your skin. And it just kind of snowballed from there.
Okay, so let's talk about the snowball. So you're looking into different things. You're realizing that you want to take, better care of yourself. I have heard about red light therapy, and I have girlfriends that use it. They use the blankets. They go in to get the treatment. I think when I've gotten facials, I've gotten red light therapy done. Okay, so why red light therapy? Like, how was that the brand you were going to start? And then I'm always so curious. Your packaging is beautiful. I told you, like, I'm a bit of a package snob. When I order something, I actually want it to look nice when I receive it. And I will tell you, I got your packages and I was in love with just the box. I'm like, okay, I can't ever throw away the box, and that is a good brand. But also, like, all your products, the look, the feel, the quality. I'm curious, like, how in the world did you get started manufacturing these bad boys?
So I just started doing a lot of research, and I thought, well, this is such a cool concept. And then I started looking into infrared heat and how that's so detoxifying, kind of like an infrared sauna, but I sell the infrared sauna blanket. And I just wanted to get on the bandwagon because I didn't know about it before. And I didn't think anyone else that I talked to knew about red light therapy and how good it could be for you, not just actually the red light therapy and infrared light reducing wrinkles. And because I'm almost 50, so that's where I started, but I just learned so much about it. And I'm just like, I just want to bring it more in so more people can get it and be aware of it.
It's definitely not
And that,
mainstream. It's not mainstream. Like you don't hear about, red light therapy unless you're probably in a spa or you're at a doctor's office. So you are making it more mainstream, and it's actually quite affordable for what I
yeah.
think what they get and the technology behind it. So you started doing research, and then how did you decide on the products that you have? And again, I want a little bit of the backstory on how these products came to life.
So I started once again researching, and then I had this crazy idea, like I will try to sell it. So I,
But how did you get them
I,
made? How did you find out where to go to get them even created?
I went on YouTube and just did a ton of research on how to start your own business and just watched a lot of YouTube videos of people who were doing it already. And I started on Amazon because that was I thought it'd be just an easier way to get my name out there.
Yeah.
And I took a course a course, and I watched or listened to a ton of podcasts on how to bring your products to life on Amazon. So that's where I got started. And then I knew right from the get-go because, I wanted it, I didn't want it to be like every product on Amazon. And it's the same thing. I just wanted more I just wanted more quality. So it's taken a long time to get the quality. I've had to, tweak. I've had to tweak a lot. And getting my manufacturers to do the boxing and the packaging of how I want it to be has been has been an issue. But now it's,
It was worth the
know.
fight, Tammy. It
Yeah.
was worth the fight. And I got to say, because we specialize in teaching female entrepreneurs how to use video and really grow and scale their companies through the power of video. And I just love me that you went to YouTube and started figuring out how to start a business. I mean, it really is amazing what we have access to at our fingertips, and how anyone really with an idea can start a business, but few people are brave enough to do it. And you wrote something that I really had a chuckle with because I can relate, that if you knew how hard it was before you started, you probably wouldn't have started. Can we just talk about that for a minute?
Yes. I have had so many supplier issues with Amazon. Now, Amazon is an amazing platform to sell on, and they're very, very, very strict. And they should be. But with someone who doesn't know everything, it's just been a real learning experience. So because it's red light therapy, you have to jump through a ton of hoops to sell it, and which you should.
Yeah, right.
Like anyone, can't sell. But it was a very products are taken down for months until they know that it's okay. And if something says something in a remark, they'll take it right down until you prove almost with your life that it's
It's a good, viable product. Yes, please don't put me into product jail. Well,
yeah.
but it's been worth it for you. And in fact, you were sharing a story about a particular customer who was a cancer patient who had, an incredible experience with your products. Can you share that?
The infrared sauna blanket, it detoxifies, and she has breast cancer. And that she said that has helped her so much with the chemo. And then I sent her a copper body brush that I have, and that is copper, and the friction with the dry brushing.
I've heard that's actually really amazing. I don't have a dry brush. You're going to have to send me one that we could put on the site as well.
It's supposed to help with your lymphatic
Right,
system.
drainage.
And she said that things are just helping. So it's just awesome to hear stuff like that. It just brings just so much joy to my life to hear that.
So Tammy, you've only had this business for a couple years. Can you give me like a few of the greatest lessons that you have learned for other women that are like, ooh, I want to launch a product brand too?
So I think with me, I tried to start growing faster than I should have, with the knowledge I had. So I spent a lot of money on trying to get people to help me with my advertising, my PPC my PPC advertising on Amazon. And I think I tried doing too many products at once, and I didn't take enough time for each product, because then there were certain products that like had glitches. Well, then you have bad reviews, and that is the last thing I want. So I
Right.
had to I have a red light therapy mini, and they made it to my specifications. This is what I wanted. But in the manufacturing process, the battery was too big for the unit, so it would glitch out. So I literally had to take all of the products from Amazon. There were only 100 of them, but I couldn't, I couldn't sell anymore. So they had to make new ones, redo the entire inside the battery. But you still have those bad reviews, even though it's a good product. So
Yeah.
I think just taking the time to really, really make sure that everything is good.
And maybe like start with one. Like start with one product, get that product out in the marketplace, get the rave reviews about that one product. So as you build your suite of products, like you already have that notoriety around the one.
Yes, absolutely. And that's one thing. Now because there were certain glitches with things, it just takes a while to get that back, because I want, I will not have a product that's not high quality. Like I don't want to be known for, cheap, cheap products that don't last. So I want people to be able to enjoy them for a long, long time.
Well, I will tell you, from my experience, the quality seems really wonderful, and I have enjoyed like being there. I'm feeling like I'm getting like this amazing spa experience in my bedroom, even though my husband says I'm not allowed to wear this face mask when he comes into the room. He's like, you're not allowed. Okay, let's talk about why your face mask is so unique. So we have the face mask here, and then it has all these lights, and it's not just red light therapy. There's multiple lights, and it just goes over your face like so. I know this is the sexiest version of Carrie you have ever seen in your entire life right now. It's the new version of Jason. However, I actually felt pretty amazing when it was on my face. Let's talk about the face mask, the different types of lights, and why those are beneficial.
That face mask has red light, blue light, green light, yellow light, purple, cyan, and a laser light. And yeah, each light has its own wonderful, wonderful things that it does. So the red light helps with collagen production. It gets down into your cells, and it's really good for anti-aging and anti-wrinkles. So blue light helps with acne and anti-inflammatory. The green light is actually the combination of the blue and the red light, so it kind of works in that aspect of what those two lights do. Yellow light lowers the appearance of dark spots on the skin. Green light brightens your complexion. And it's cyan light is the combination of the blue and the green lights. So it's really cool, because your skin needs different things at different times, and the different lights just really help.
Can you talk to me about the science behind it? Like, how long do you have to be using the red light therapy until you start seeing results? How long do you wear the mask? How often? Break it down for me. Help me understand.
NASA did red light therapy back in the 90s, and it actually was used to grow plants. So that's where it kind of came to be. And then there's been a lot of science backing that up with skin. So I have been told to use it. You can use it. Actually, you can use it every day if you want. And 10 to 20 minutes a day is what I've been told is beneficial. I use it probably 3 to 4 times a week, and I do a combination with my mask and then my little red light therapy mini. I'll do that. The mask doesn't have the infrared light. Like my therapy mini has the red and infrared light. And the infrared light just gets deeper into the cells for cell rejuvenation.
And that's also what your belt has, right? Does it have the infrared light as well? And what do those do? So we know about the infrared blankets, and I love this belt. What can I expect the results to be using that?
And some people actually just use the belt on their face if that's the only red light therapy product they have. But red light therapy also has been known for pain relief and anti-inflammation. So people with if you have back troubles or if your shoulder hurts, use the infrared and red lights. You can use it together or apart. Use them, and it actually helps with pain relief. A lot of people use this on their pets as well because it's been proven to help animals as well. So if you have an old dog or something who has hip problems, I've had people buy it to wrap around their dog when they're laying there. So it's not just for people, it's for pets too.
It's for pets too, people and pets. I have to tell you, maybe it's just my age, but I have aches and pains all the time. My back, my hip. And I will say the couple times I've used this, I honestly have felt a sense of relief after. And so I'm excited to keep using it. I'm excited to see the results I get from all of these beautiful products. I want to say thank you for really thinking about how to make self-care and products like these more affordable and more essential. I'm curious, Tammy, how do you feel about self-care now?
And I don't know if it's my age, but I practice it so much more. And maybe it's because I have all these things to use.
Right.
Like with the dry brushing too, like it's just so good before you take a shower to get all of that, just to detoxify and get all that dead crap off your body. So I am just so much, I think about myself a lot more than I used to, as far as just taking care of myself,
Yeah. You hear it all the time, but if we don't take care of us, it's really hard to take care of others. It's hard to be a great mom. It's hard to be a good business owner. It's hard to be a good friend, especially when you have aches and pains and dull skin and things that need to be sloughed off your body. So all the things that you provide. Tammy, thank you so much. I have to say, I hope this doesn't sound weird, but I'm really proud of you for having the courage to start this brand, to go through what it takes, because it's not easy. I just want to acknowledge you because it is not easy and you're still growing. And I'm just really grateful I get to be a part of that and get to share it with the Inspired Living audience because I'm a big fan of red light therapy, infrared therapy, and you've created a product that everyone can have in their home. And even if they live on a farm in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going to keep you posted on my results. And again, thank you for being with me today, Tammy.
Thank you. I appreciate you very much.
And thank you so much for watching this Behind the Brand segment. I hope you're excited about getting yourself some red light therapy. Come on, you just want this mask. You just want to wear this every day. But I will tell you, you don't have to go to a spa to start getting spa results. And the sooner you start taking care of yourself, the sooner you can do better in the world. And that's really what Inspired Living is all about. And we have a very special discount just for you. And you could go check out these amazing products at shopinspired.tv. Shopinspired.tv. I hope you are inspired. Thank you so much for being with me today. Take time to take care of you. And until next time, keep dreaming it, living it, and being it.